Stampers, this is Alison Solven. Today on Step Up Stampin', I'm going to show you how to take a card and you can make it really simple like this one, or you can step it up and add a few more elements. Here's another one, and then finally here's a third one. All using the same design, the same colors, just with some different accessories. So let me show you what I mean. This card uses a stamp set called Vivid Vases. This is from the Occasions catalog, and it is a very reasonably priced stamp, which is why I love it, because it's great for beginners. It comes only as a wood mount, but I prefer to use clear mount stamps, meaning that I prefer just to use my acrylic block. So I have gone and used the label that I should have gone on the wood. I've just stuck it right to the back of the rubber, and that works for me. I'm just going to put that on my acrylic block like so. Bringing in the pieces that I'm going to need for my card, I've got a piece of soft suede and just folded into a regular card. I've got some of our, this is a paper stack they call it. It's also in the catalog, the Occasions catalog, and what I love about it, it's a little stack of papers and they're perfect for cards. So I've just taken some random ones here, and I've already gone and pre-stamped them with the image, so hopefully you can see that. A little bit easier to see on that one. I'm just going to set that aside. I also, from the same pack, have another piece of designer paper, and I've mounted it on a piece of black cardstock. And I've got my white piece and my little piece of black that I'm going to use to mount it. I will have the dimensions on the accompanying PDF for you. I find the easiest way to ink up a stamp, I'm using Stays On Black ink, is to turn it over and apply the ink right to the rubber, like so. I want to make sure that I've got my image straight on my paper, because it does have words, so I want to make sure my words are straight. I'm going to use a stamp positioner, so let me show you how that works. You take the piece of plastic, this is the imaging sheet, and you've got your little handle here, and you butt up one side and the bottom with the side and the bottom of your Stampin' Majig. Now you can use this way or this way, however you want. I'm right-handed, so I like to have my handle on the left and my imaging paper on the right. Take my stamp that's inked, and I've got my edge of my stamp and the bottom, and I'm going to line it up with the edge and the bottom of my handle here. I'm just going to stamp right onto the imaging sheet. And it does not matter that that's kind of all messy. It's not important for the purpose of what we're going to do. I'm going to bring in my good piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to take my imaging sheet and lay it on top of my white piece so that the image is straight, not the piece of imaging paper, but the image on the actual cardstock is straight. Then I'm going to go ahead and ink this up again. My Stays On ink. I've got that straight. I'm going to bring in my handle again. I'm going to line it up, and then I'm going to bring in my stamp again, and again lining up the side and the bottom. I'm going to just press it on there, and when you remove your arm here and your paper, you'll see that your image is perfectly straight on your paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and color these in with a variety of colors of markers. There are two sides to each marker. There is a thick, sort of a paint brush side, and then there's a thin journaling side. You can tell actually before you open your marker, if you look for the thick band, then you know it's the side that you want to open for the brush side. The trick with using markers is you don't want to use it like the point of the marker. You want to be on the side of the marker, because if you try and color on the point, you'll kind of start squishing the top. So once you've colored that in, you can go ahead and mount it to your black piece of cardstock. Then I'm just going to bring in the rest of my card, and I've already mounted the DSP onto the black here, so I can go just to the right here. Just to add a little bit of dimension, you can take our Stampin' Dimensionals and just pop that up like so. And remember the trick, if you just press it with your fingernail, it's just pop right off. That's a very simple card, very cute. You can add a little bling to it if you want. I've got some rhinestones here, so I can pull one of those off and just put it in the center, that little flower like that. So that just gives it a little bit more dimension. I just want to show you some other ways to kind of step this up. On this particular card, I colored in the vases with blue, and then I used a product called Crystal Effects, which is like a clear kind of enamel when it dries anyway, and it just looks sort of more like water. The final card, I added some Designer Series paper, and that's what I had showed you earlier. This is from the Fresh Prints stack pack, and all you have to do is pick one of the vases, and I chose one in each color. So you can see that you got 5 pieces of paper here, you got 5 images, so you could make 5 cards because you've got one of each, and because you want to mix them up. You want to use a different one for each vase. Go ahead and cut those out and then pop them up with dimensionals. So I hope you've enjoyed a short video that shows you how you can take a card from simple to wow, just with a few extra embellishments. Thanks for joining me today. Happy stamping!